excellent lap. We're really pleased.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Martin, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
First of all, congratulations, you must be thrilled.
You started from the bottom, and now your team is dominating the sport. Is there anything that can stop you?
It's got to be a relief to qualify that far up the grid. There's quite a buzz around this team at the moment. What are your thoughts on them? Appreciate your time.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Martin. What a season they've had. A well-deserved championship victory, and the pressure now surely off with the title already in the bag.
It really is well-deserved. I wouldn't say it's been a faultless title challenge, but certainly one that has been consistent and well-managed. Here's hoping they let off a bit of steam today and give us an exciting race.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Martin lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Boccolacci, Sebastian Vettel and Leclerc, Verstappen, Albon, Ricciardo and Sergio Perez, Stroll, Sainz, Lando Norris and Gasly, Magnussen, Kvyat, Esteban Ocon and Kimi Raikkonen, Grosjean, Giovinazzi, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks. Start. Let's keep it up. pass will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. The fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. wins in a row.
It's been a roller coaster season then, but they can go into the winter with their heads held high after an emphatic victory here today. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point. But, meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. Great. Well, that's everything.